Hello everyone, it's Shane Conto, your Wasteland reviewer, and I'm here to review Reggie, and this is a new documentary coming your way on Amazon Prime Video, and this is a documentary focusing on baseball megastar Reggie Jackson. And as a huge baseball fan, I've been a huge baseball fan since I was 10 years old. Of course, I know who Reggie Jackson is. I've seen Reggie Jackson. I've heard Reggie Jackson talk. And this documentary does a fine job of balancing multiple different things. Because one, first of all, you do learn about Reggie Jackson, his upbringing, his life, his experiences through baseball, his challenges, him as this potentially controversial figure in baseball. You get that. But what I didn't expect is how deep this film dives into the things and like the specific missions and ideas and movements that Jackson really is passionate about, because he was never just shut up and swing the bat kind of guy. He wanted to share his thoughts, what he perceived of things. He did that to the detriment that a lot of people got bothered by it at the time, because it really wasn't the thing that you did at that point in the 70s. But this is a man who is very vocal and wants to be out there talking about how he fought against the old system where you belong to a team. So he was one of the first ever free agents, and he was the highest paid free agent of all time starting off. He was a man that had a lot of adversity in terms of his skin color, and this film really dives deep into those topics in terms of systematic racism and stuff like that, where it's just like, okay, I didn't expect this as heavily in this, but it's really working, it's well thought out, it's well presented, and Reggie Jackson does a great job. He's the one really driving the ship here. It's him doing his commentary. There are other people, they show archival interviews and other interviews, but it's him. He's there, sitting there with other legends like Hank Aaron and Raleigh Fingers and Derek Jeter, having these conversations that are fruitful and insightful, and you sit there feeling engaged and learning so much from these perspectives, and the dynamics between them really makes this stand out as a documentary. The depth that it brings in its perspective on DEI issues, and specifically because this was something Reggie Jackson was and is passionate about, and trying to be an agent of change in Major League Baseball to give more opportunities in management to people of color, and trying to help the sport move into the future. You have some great baseball moments. They direct the film very well to capture that magic of baseball. Maybe not as much as that Yogi Berra documentary that I watched recently as well, but this does a really fine job presenting the baseball, but does an even greater job at bringing the focus and perspective of what this film can mean, and also who Reggie Jackson is and represents. It's one of those things where this is like I said, this is an engaging but also thought-provoking experience that I think is definitely worth your time. It's right there on Amazon, and especially if you're a baseball fan, this is a must watch. But those are my thoughts on Reggie. Let me know what you think, and let's talk some movies. But thank you as always for tuning in and supporting your Wasteland reviewer.